it. Let me just see. That is me with some friends. Okay, here's the okay, 420. I'm gonna go off and see if he can get on. Can you get on?
Not yet.
Okay, I'm live streaming right now.
I'm about to be home. Don't.
Okay, so should I just start then?
Yeah, you can get in the game, but don't start like getting into the elevator.
Okay, I'll just be on my private server then, okay? Text me when you're in, because me and my friends will probably just be watching YouTube then, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'll be waiting for him to text me. But we're going to be watching some YouTube. Oh. Someone's actually watching. Oh. Hi. Right now we're waiting for a friend to get online, so we may be watching some YouTube while we wait, okay? Sorry. You're ready. Six. You want to go while we wait.
Alpha grass texture that we can see here. So when standing next to the standard foliage, these creepy mobs really did fade into the background, and that made it even tougher to try and pick one of these out during the early version. But as the textures got updated and the grass color maps changed, creepers stayed the same, and unfortunately for them, now they stick out like a sore thumb.
In the experimental snapshots for 1.20, typing in the command to summon a bat would get you this. The bat would be upside down even while floating in the air. And surprisingly, this odd behavior causes the mob to glitch out quite a bit, making bats even more useless than they already were.
If you're able to get up close and personal to a camel's nose, you'll notice that when you look at it dead on, it actually seems to match the texture of a wither skull, which with Minecraft's resolution, it's tough to tell if this was intentional or just about the only way that you can make a camel's nose look right. But intentional or not, it's still a fun Easter egg. The Rascal and the Tough Golem might not have won the mob vote, but they are still in Minecraft, because in Bedrock Edition, there was a special free skin pack that was added in that would let you choose between different clothings for the 12 different skin, including the Rascal, the Sniffer, and the Tough Golem. So it's a far cry from the mobs actually being in the game, but it's a lot better than some of the other mob vote losers got, so I guess you take what you get. If you listen closely to this sound that the fox makes, you'll notice that when the fox screeches, the first and third sound that it plays are actually the same, but the third sound effect is reversed with a lower pitch. And funnier still, the fox sounds actually never came from a real fox. They're just heavily edited sounds combined from dogs and cats.
Have you ever seen a fox with a beard? Well, don't say I didn't warn you, but if you were to get your fox to hold a wither skull in its mouth, then you'll notice that it looks like the fox has a beard. Or if that's not for you, then get it to hold a skulk sensor and that'll look like a goatee.
If we push this cat off a cliff, nothing happens. And thankfully so, otherwise it'd be a murderer. But the idea behind this is that cats tend to land on their feet, and that'd be why cats in Minecraft not only don't take fall damage, but even if they were to fall into a dripstone spike, they're still not gonna get hurt, which is a pretty sweet deal. It's hard to say I'm not jealous.
In 1.19 we have chickens that lay eggs, and in Minecraft 2.0 we've got chickens that lay diamonds. That's no joke, although it was meant to be. Back in April Fool's 2013, Mojang added this blue chicken to their fake snapshot that could lay diamonds and lapis lazuli, which sounds great, but be careful since these also had a tendency to explode.
By this point, everyone's familiar with the rarest mob in Minecraft, but this mob can also be very rare, considering that there's only a rare chance that an Arctic fox even spawns in a snowy taiga biome, and then add on to that another 5% chance of that fox being a baby variant, and it gets to the point where if you find one of these, buy a lottery ticket, your luck's pretty good.
You can kill this whole batch of zombified piglins without any of them getting angry, you just need to be precise, since if you were to kill this mob in one hit, then it doesn't have the chance to update the universal aggression tag on the other monsters. That means with a strong enough weapon and a critical hit, you don't have to worry about upsetting the pack when you pick off a few.
This is an iron golem, and this is the love golem. If you put together 4 iron blocks and a carved pumpkin on top, you'll of course get the love golem. Exclusively found in the Love and Hugs update, this special mob is meant to be a manifestation of the villagers' love, and that's probably the reason why it's passive toward any players or even hostile mobs. Which, yeah, does mean that it doesn't do much, but in fairness, we can't attack mobs.
Hopefully you make stuff. Okay, stuff. Oh. Of course, you would be behind. Oh, bro, real lucky. What the? Bruh, I tripped on a banana on accident. Go bigger. Me too. They have 3 light sources. He was probably about to attack too. What? What the heck is with that? Bro, that was just so long. Oh, I'm surprised I even missed this. Is someone watching this? Oh yeah, thanks dude. I'm by vitamins, I don't feel the cost. Wait, do quick fix even exist in this game mode? Yeah. Dang it. Why does he try to leave his car? I can jump like crazy. Besides, I would be the only. No. I died too early. gonna go to the bathroom, guys. Well, that's how I can good luck. You don't need to having bad luck. You need good luck. Like, you have bad luck in the library. I just completely lost focus.
Mobs in this joke up. Update either, so at least it's not alone.
It's impossible to turn a squid upside down with a Dinnerbone name tag. Now don't be mistaken, you can still name a squid Dinnerbone or Grum, but you won't see any visual difference. Even Mojang doesn't know which way's the right way up for this mob. It's just that silly.
The Warden's a strong mob, but just how strong is it? Well, it's so strong that if you were to add up the health of the Ender Dragon and the Wither combined, that's how many hearts the Warden has. Folks, that's 250 hearts of health for this one Warden. So you remember the fact that the Wither on Bedrock has 300 hearts. And sorry to any Bedrock players out there, that just sounds terrible to deal with. If you look closely at certain villagers' heads, you'll notice they might be wearing some pretty weird hats. Like the Librarian villager, for instance, which, while it might look like a fez, actually is a book when you look at it from the right angle. And while it might look like the Swamp villager has a bonnet on or something like that, it's actually just a lily pad just splayed over the top of their head, which honestly makes me jealous. I wish I could wear these as well. And if you're jealous of their style, don't worry. With the /item replace command, you could also wear those kind of books as hats as well.
This is an Elder Guardian, and this is the Elder Guardian Ghost. Exclusive just to Bedrock Edition, this secret mob can only be spawned in using the summon command. But what does it do? Well, clearly not much. It doesn't even have a texture, and all that you're able to see is its shadow. Eerie.
In the April Fool's snapshot for the 1 block at a time update, if you were to summon in an Iron Golem using this special name, then you'd notice that Billy Belong has its arms permanently extended into the air, which is actually a reference to one of the developers that works on Minecraft, which is an odd way to be memorialized, but it's not like the Dinnerbone name tag makes any more sense anyway. Even though the Allay made it into Minecraft during the Wild update, it was originally planned all the way back for the Nether update. Although back then, it would have been called the Wisp, and it would have had a much different look. Even when it was renamed to the Allay and it was planned to be added in, there could have been different colors that we saw for the mob, which I'll say I'm disappointed that we didn't see. Well, you can find a yellow Allay that shows up in the Minecraft Legends trailer. So I guess the idea is still there.
Hopefully you've never let all the villagers die during a raid, but if you did, here's what you'd see. After all the villagers are gone or the beds in the village are destroyed, the raiding Vindicators will celebrate their victory by laughing and then raising their arms into the air, which really adds insult to injury. So to keep your village and your ego intact, just stay away if you have the bad omen effect.
Obviously, piglins don't exist, but their sound effects do come from a special kind of Swedish pig, the Lindorutsvin, which when you read that out loud, it's easy to see why they went with the name piglin, even with Google Translate.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure how to say that one. This Minecraft mob has no AI, and the reason for that is because that's your job. You see, in the Education Edition for Minecraft, this robot called the Agent is a mob that's specifically designed to teach players how to code. And with that, you can teach this mob to do different things like harvest your crops, place blocks, and a whole number of other things, which is a lot cooler than just looking at Microsoft Visual Studio, so I'll take that trade-off.
You can't shear a baby sheep, but with a command you can summon a baby that's been sheared. And it looks pretty cursed. Plus it really shows how long the sheep's head is under all that wool. And no amount of wool blocks is worth having to look at this sad sight.
Did you know creepers are aliens? Well, not all of them, but this one certainly is. Since, thanks to an experiment done by the University of Southampton, students were able to send personal belongings into space. And one of those students sent a creeper. So when you look up into space, just know that somewhere out there was a creeper. And thankfully it didn't explode on the way out. Otherwise that wouldn't be as fun of a fact.
The reason parrots dance when you play a music disc is because of the party emojis animation, which itself is based on this iconic gif of a kakapo, or owl parrot, dancing. This mob still isn't in Minecraft, but back when the creator was developing it, he talked about adding in a special red dragon that could exist outside of the end. And while it's unclear if this mob will be added in since the creator's departure in 2014, Jem has mentioned that if it were to be added, it would be tied to the dragon egg you get from the current dragon fight.
The reason that wandering traders were added to Minecraft was because of inspiration from other various RPGs. And one of the game's designers even confirms this in the article, Meet the Wandering Trader, which would be
Look for me.
Why you could find these incredibly dangerous places, since they're meant to help offer you some kind of healing item like they do in the RPGs. Although it's hard to say that their items are nearly as desirable as the ones found in the other games.
If you ever see a chicken in the ocean, count yourself lucky, since there's a very small chance of a drowned mob being able to spawn on the back of a chicken like a baby zombie does. And besides, it's obvious they were forced there. It doesn't seem that the chicken likes the water very much anyway.
In Bedrock Edition, it's possible to keep parrots on your shoulder when you take flight with an elytra. Or rather, I should say, you're keeping them around where your shoulders should be, since when you look at it from this angle, it really just looks like they're hovering in place, which is a bit peculiar, but they're at least more loyal than the ones in Java Edition, who bail on you when you start.
Jess wanted to start a business.
Jess, you need to sell those.
And then this happened.
To get any kind of speed. This villager was never seen in Minecraft, but if you go within the game's files, there sure enough is an unused texture for the angry villager mob, featuring red eyes and angry eyebrows. And even though villagers can still get mad in the game if you were to punch them, even with all those particles, it's still not nearly as intimidating as one of these. Who do you think is the strongest mob in Minecraft? Well, it might seem like the Warden, considering that it only takes 3 hits to kill you in full netherite enchanted armor. The crown for this would actually go to a charged creeper. Considering that on hard difficulties, this can do 127 damage. And for that much, you probably want to have a good set of blast protection armor, or at least a Totem of Undying as a backup call.
The bee was supposed to be much smaller. As shown in this official video put out by Mojang, an early design for the bee would have had it closer in size to the baby turtle, but that's still more appealing than its first design. And when you can't tell if you're looking at the bee's front or its rear, you know you've got to change the look.
This isn't a villager, but I wouldn't blame you if you thought so. But rather, this mob's called the NPC, and it only exists within the Education Edition. And while these do share a lot of visual similarities to the villager, they're actually a mob that exists only for map makers to make special qualifications, like having text pop-ups or even buttons to press that summon different commands. It's pretty cool, but if you don't add those, they have no AI and basically useless.
If you're running away from a piglin, don't bother closing that door. Since shocking as it may be, piglins are actually smart enough to open up doors. There aren't even doors that spawn in the nether. How did they learn to do that? So for your safety, stick to trapdoors and fence gates. They can't figure those out yet.
In current versions of Minecraft, there's no way for the Ender Dragon to defeat the Warden. And that makes the biggest boss in Minecraft really feel like a lightweight, especially considering that with enough Wardens, you were once able to blast the Ender Dragon completely off course, making the final boss of Minecraft feel a lot more like an afterthought. Although goats in Minecraft can tend to break off their horns when they run into a wall, that's not actually based on anything in real life, because the truth is that goats' horns are actually a part of the animal's skull. So if they were to break off, the goat would have bigger problems. And really, this behavior in Minecraft much more closely resembles a deer with its antlers.
If you put a camel inside of a minecart, it will start playing its running animation indefinitely, which might make this the cheapest perpetual motion machine to make. It's at least the weirdest one I've seen, but if you have a saddle, you can also join in on the fun, so at least it's not exclusionary.
If I hear it one more time, I will. We both hit the drip mine. Have 16 rows. Yay. Me and Mom. I want to go to school. What? Oh my god. I thought. Yeah. Well, thank you. I got you one coin. Oh! God. No, I'm But I'm fine. Kill myself this lowest thing. It's even possible to die from just sorry to that. Someone watch me. They still have thick, but they have a way more strong. the homie gonna be real fun? What? Dead. Oh. that looks weird. Can I even sneak them up in there now? No, I'm not. I could be. How could oh, so it? Wait, stop. How did I even slip up there? Look at now, I got slipped on it. How? Yeah, bro, I ain't real chef. Well, finally a challenge against steak. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, holy shit. Okay, that is basically impossible. We're gonna take our first break of this. This will be the first video.
This isn't Steve, but actually, this is the unused human mob from Minecraft. Back in early developments of the game, there did exist a hostile mob that looked identical to Steve. But even though they were hostile, it's hard to say that they were intimidating, considering that spawning these in would just cause them to move around all janky. And when you watch that old footage, I think it's plenty clear to see why they removed them from the game.
In the past, it was possible to damage the Ender Dragon with snowballs, which makes sense for the blaze, but it's a lot weirder to see this happen against the dragon. And Mojang agreed, since as of snapshot 15W32A, the dragon no longer takes damage from snowballs. But don't worry, they're still worth keeping around for taking out the end crystals.
Alright, pop quiz. Have you ever heard of the Minecraft mob, the Spark? If you haven't, then you probably haven't looked at the game's files, considering that only there's the Shulker's bullet called the Spark. But other than that, how would you even know this? It's not like it spawns with a name tag or anything, but there you go. Now you got something for your next Minecraft trivia night.
The Ender Dragon doesn't breathe fire, but it does have fire aspect. And you'll see that if you try to shoot a perched dragon with a bow and arrow, this time instead of your arrows colliding, they'll just bounce off. And just in case having your arrows bounce off wasn't enough of a reason to stop, the fire really makes it obvious to cut it out.
Before horses were added to Minecraft, there were horses. Notice the quotation marks. Because these special mobs were only in the Java Edition snapshots for the April Fool's update, and they were really just retextured cows and pigs, which did make for a good joke, but shortly after, Mojang worked with Dr. Jark to add in proper horses into the game, and thankfully they didn't look like this.
Why is this wolf's tail spinning? It's not a glitch, but instead this is because the wolf's tail is linked to its health, so low health equals a lower tail, but the opposite also applies. So if you use commands to artificially increase the wolf's health, it'll start spinning like this. And thankfully it doesn't spin fast enough for the wolf to up and fly away. Then we'd have a real problem on our hands.
Using this command, we're able to summon in a special wolf called Mars, which is a mob so rare, it only exists in the April Fool's version of the 1 block at a time update. But much like the special name tag for the rabbit variant named Toast, this gives you a different colored variant on the standard wolf skin. And hopefully this hints at getting different breeds of wolves added into the future. It wouldn't be the first time they took a feature from April Fool's and made it official. Did you know there could have been a 4th frog variant? Because looking at concept art for the frog before it was added in, there did exist a special blue frog that could have been added as well. Which if you ask me is a huge missed opportunity for not adding this in. At the very least, it could have given us another color of frog light, which it's always nice to have another building block. But really, even if this frog didn't get added in, at least all the ones that we have look so much better than the original frog texture. Ugh, that one's hideous. And with that, folks, YouTube thinks that you might like this video, so see if
Next one. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. This will be our final video of the vlog.
Hey,
Wait.
let's see.
It's over, and this is silver.
Today we're gonna be doing something really fun. We're gonna be playing Black Ops 3. Now you might be wondering to yourself, Steel, why are we playing Black Ops 3? It's not for the multiplayer. It's not for the campaign. It's for the zombies. We're not watching it. We're not watching it. If you don't know the lore behind this,
You were cursed. You must give
why is everything in 1 frame a
I
second?
don't think this is it. You bear the mark. You were cursed. You must kiss your hand upon stone.
This can't be happening.
I do not care. I am restarting. There is no way I'm being this bitch.
Yeah, that was good. How did you
I can hear you. Jeez, are you the one I saw in my dream?
I know that voice. I'm so serious. I know that. Oh my gosh. My mic is so loud. What the?
The worst is yet to come.
No! That's who that is. That's Jeff Goldblum.
Step right up and see the amazing Nero perform the knives of death. Help me!
You bear the mark. You are cursed.
I literally have to restart once again.
What the heck? Oh my god!
I gotta restart once again, dude. Holy.
What the heck?
You bear the mark. You are cursed.
Again!
You bear the mark. You are cursed.
Jackie fucking Dixon.
You fucking talking to me?
You bear the mark. You are cursed.
Why am I on round 5?
You fucking talking to me?
Oh my gosh, I keep shooting him.
Hey, I'm gonna need some more slugs real soon. Ow.
Bro, what the heck?
I could have done with this back on the beat.
How much can I keep doing?
I killed a lot of people. Bad guys. You're gonna have to be a little more specific there, pal.
I mean, I got bread. I'm just saying.
Key. Hurting on the next freak I see. Is there a notebook to go with this?
These are our true enemies.
Oh, this one's my favorite.
Oh, you got juked out of your mind. When this video's over and I've edited everything, because in this video I'm gonna beat it. Okay, that's what I mean. That was a very hard sentence to say.
Why are you into them?
Holy guacamole. I'm cringing at every single word that I'm talking about. I should just shut up.
This.
These are our hours.
You know, I can think of a few places I'd like to shove this.
You bear the mark.
God. Whoa! Fuck! I'm not sure if I even want to know what's inside that fucking thing. You think Jackie V can't walk and chew gum at the same time?
Workaholic.
Each of you knows this place.
Forgot the badge.
I recognize it. It belongs to my partner.
I have an itchy.
I got a fucking wife who won't stop bitching about right you freaks coming extra hard now.
No! Oh, my ear. I have an itchy ear.
Quit screaming! It's not like it was the only head you had.
Oh, I was really trying to time that.
Sounds like we're about to hit a
Oh,
big
got
payday.
choked again. Holy smokes.
Pity the pawn shop's no longer in business. I could have made some money on it.
Our people were gonna be like, help me. Suck it up. I have to raise my sugar. Hold on.
Nadia! You'll let me know if
Got it again, dude. All weekend, he just decided that, you know what, I can't. Loser.
Your service to the overlords is appreciated. Our complete assimilation of this dimension will now proceed.
Are you fucking kidding me? Is this some kind This egg better be worth lugging around. Oh, shit, I'm glad this thing goes here. That thing was weighing me down.
Why did you kill?
This shit ain't fucking around, is it?
Rabbit, dude, that's the death machine.
There you go.
Something's happening to this egg.
Dude, that's the death machine.
What? You wanted me to kill you slow? Ah, this thing is hot. Thank heavens for that. I was getting low. Is it supposed to do something? Is this thing gonna work like an oversized grenade? You know what's fucking weird? I don't consider this shit weird anymore. What am I supposed to do with this thing now? I'm out of ideas. Oh my god. You numbskulls better just turn around and walk away.
That was a lot of them. Back is itchy.
Don't blame me if it cracked. It's heavy. I might have dropped it a couple of times.
I am an itchy body.
Don't blame me if it cracked. It's heavy. I might have dropped it a couple of times. This is your last chance to give up quietly. That's some serious fucking hardware. Not going down without a fight, huh?
Yes, bro. Holy smoke. This egg. Now we can take that egg. Put it right
You
here.
are a stubborn fucker. I'll give you that.
Just like
Don't fuck with Jackie Vincent.
Jackie V wins at a minor victory. That was a lot of bread.
Okay, yeah, break's over. Alright, let's get right back to it. Wait. Two dogs. 509 dogs. Don't know why I'm saying dogs a lot. Cause you gotta know. Okay, let's go ahead and do. Yeah. go. Got one. Oh. Oh, he passed me. Run. Run? 또 오해될 수 있어요. No. No! Oh, you're nice. Well, I have seen that. Do not I'm dead, probably. I'm just gonna find the key. Key's the last thing I. No! 15. I'm mad. Like, bro, how is that?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what you call whole place.
I ain't backing down.
Oh, now I hit this. Now you see that I have fear in headlights, okay?
You got something better to do? You're done, my friend. Done. Strength in numbers, huh?
Just got this. Did I kill it? There you go.
You just signed your own death warrant. That's a big knife.
This is what I mean by flag. I need tiered headlights. That'll help so much. Yes! You don't understand how okay this is. Yeah, that's twice. Right here. Now they're gonna become real when they take them. I just gotta wait until next round. lot easier if we had.
See, guys. Yeah? Yeah? Nah. I have shorts. Don't worry. No. Nah. No. No. Bye. Okay, we can continue our game.
Raindrop? Or whatever. We're gonna do this now. Okay?
This is gonna get all kinds of ugly.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It doesn't show a cutscene. Okay, that's only for if you have all 4 players, etc. I'll look it up right now what the cutscene looks like.
I'm so sorry. I really don't have time to explain. I have a universe to set right. Thank you and goodbye.
In the end, all of our work was stolen. So yeah, I hope you really did enjoy this. I enjoyed it. My heart's beating really fast. I hope I will see you all in the next video.
Well, let's check my friends. How will we do that? Open Roblox. I'm gonna call him, see if he's on the line. Okay, let's do this. Don't think it's gonna pick up, but don't understand. She wants me to grab chips, but she tried to explain it, but she didn't explain it very well. Hopefully it's one of these guys right when I asked that, he died. Do you have any... That was unfair. What? I don't know what chips you mean. Sorry, I have no. I don't care, dude. If you don't get too big, it's big. Why are you doing here? Instead, we have just normal doors to a hotel update to a super hard mode update. That was luck. Whoa, 1 coin! I need points. Can you stop giving me points for like 2 rooms? Like which room? So yeah, it could be any of these 2 rooms. 4 rooms. Look. And here's the weekend. Thank you. Any more emotions? Go. I don't think well, grab it and run. Go. Kyle. Go. I heard that thing. I just heard. I was Look. Hey, Bob, step on a banana. Using next race.
Hi, Jerry. It's Ramon. Salas from the gold shop. I was calling about some lessons for my daughter Lisette.
See if we can make a champ out of her.
Thank you.
I admit, this is going to be a very different type of video. Nothing related to the snapshots, nothing related to the April Fool's update that came out yesterday. You may remember several days ago, I made a video about bouncy balls. And what you may remember is I needed a sound to play whenever the ball bounced. So I needed to look through a ton of sounds that might fit that description. And while I was searching through them, I went through the player sounds. Attack sounds, knockback, no damage, big fall, and then I found entity player breath. And this got me thinking, at what point does the player ever breathe in this game? I understand this sound, that's played in Minecraft a long time ago. When has this ever been used? And there isn't even a single bit of documentation on it. Apart from here, nothing on it. So now this is the part where you guys ask, what does it sound like? This is what it sounds like. It's disturbing. Let me slow that down. Let me slow that down for you guys. And this is high-pitched. Sorry, Steve, but your breathing sound is very funny. You need the infirmary. The fact that it's not used in the game is rather disappointing. So let's use it. When should Steve breathe? When walking? When running? Before jumping in water? Exiting out of water? Punching trees? Mining diamond ore, but you don't have a pickaxe, so it drops nothing. Entering the nether for the first time. Finding Lena Rain. Accidentally mining a spawner. Realizing it's okay because it wasn't a skeleton spawner. Discovering glitched gravel. Entering the end. Clutching in the end. And finally, finding a female villager.
Wifey.
Think you know Minecraft? Well, you don't. With the new 1.20 snapshots, there are a ton of new hidden features in both the code and in the game that you probably never heard of. So without further ado, here are 36 secret Minecraft things you didn't know about 1.20, hard version. And if you do end up enjoying the video, then please do consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1.5 million subscribers before the end of the year, and if even 1% of the people watching this video subscribed, we'd get there in no time. So thank you so much if you do, and let's get right into it. Number 1, you can actually now find diamonds using trail ruins. This will probably get patched soon, but for now it's totally OP. Because of how the new structure was coded, all you have to do once you find a trail ruin is to go to the most northeast coordinate of the ruin, mine 4 more blocks to the east, and then just head down. 9 times out of 10 you will actually find diamonds. Super duper useful, just watch out for lava on your way down. Number 2, if you reload the game enough times, there's actually a new hidden message to be found in the splash text for this update. Among random messages like "that's tough" and "catch us in Tokyo," there's a third new splash text in the galactic alphabet. This message translates to "don't sniff alone," a pretty cryptic and intriguing message. Does that mean we'll be getting another ancient mob soon, or am I just reading too far into it? Number 3, speaking of new mobs, if you look through the texture files for the new sniffer mob, you'll actually see a hidden Ravager head in the texture. This was because, according to Joppa, the Ravager was used as a base model out of which the sniffer was molded. A neat little detail that you normally wouldn't notice at all. Number 4, on the topic of hidden textures, this was an interesting one. If you spawn a villager with the biome Cherry Grove, you'll notice it has a really awesome and unique looking texture. Does that mean we'll be getting new villages too? Probably not, because nothing was ever done with the swamp and jungle guys, but hey, it's still pretty cool to have in the game. Number 5, you've probably seen videos where people try to combine nether portals and it never works, but that's because they've been doing it wrong. If you head to the intersection of 4 chunks and build 2 nether portals right on the borders, you'll find a really strange bug pops out of it. Both nether portals actually generate correctly. I checked and this wasn't present in versions before 1.19.3, so unless it's a new intentional feature, what's causing this bug is a mystery. Number 6, this update also introduced functionality to a feature that I think lay dormant for far too long. Putting rabbit feet into a brewing stand finally produces a potion of luck. This is long overdue in my opinion, and I'm glad we now have this useless potion in survival. Number 7, speaking of luck, here's a really interesting fact that's been in the game for a while, but you might not have known about it. The biome you're in actually determines your luck when fishing. If you hop onto the Minecraft wiki, you'll see that certain biomes offer a higher treasure percentage when you go fishing. The highest of these is the Mesa biome, so the next time you want to catch some enchanted books, be sure to set up by the Badlands for the best odds. Number 8. As you might know, a new mechanic is that skulls placed on no blocks make the noise of that mob. What you might not know is the new death messages associated with them. If you get killed by a mob while wearing its specific head, you'll get the message, "Player was killed by friendly fire." Strangely, this doesn't work with the Ender Dragon, but it works for all the other skull-based mobs in the game. Number 9. This is a perfect segue into the next fact, since currently in the game there is code for an item you might have thought about, the Illager head. It already has code to make the Illager noise when placed on a note block, and judging by how recent it is, I expect we'll probably see it functional in the next few snapshots, which is super exciting. Number 10. The final new head fact is with the player head. Previously, this would make no noise if you placed it on a note block, but at the community's demands, this head plays the long-forgotten oof sound when you right-click the note block. Listen and enjoy. Number 11, an interesting Easter egg added in this snapshot is the movement of the spawn eggs for the Vex and Allay. Not only did these guys get retextured, so did their spawn egg. For whatever reason, the Allay spawn egg is a pixel higher than every other egg in the game, while the Vex spawn egg is a pixel lower. This hasn't been addressed by any Mojang employees yet, and it certainly is an odd feature. Number 12, typing this, or dinner bone backwards, into the recipe book changes your language to upside down English. A fun Easter egg that connects to the mob dinner bone mechanic. Number 13, when you force crash the game auto-picks one of many crash report messages to show you. The new 1.20 snapshots brought in 3 new ones for players to find. The first is William couldn't ward away the bugs, a reference to the Secrets of Minecraft video where the warden was nicknamed William. The second and third Easter eggs, Mabo again and Marilla.exe has stopped working, are both references to the official Minecraft series Around the Minecraft World in 80 Biomes, Mabo being the initial villain of the story and Marilla being the computer protagonist. Number 14, bats are actually way more useful than you think. If present at a low enough light level, naturally spawned bats will actually hover towards the nearest mineshaft within 50 blocks. So if you see a bat flying around, don't kill it. Maybe following it could lead you to a new knot chapel. Number 15, there are also a couple of new advancements in this update that I'll sprinkle around the video. For one, collecting every single pottery shard in your inventory at once grants you the advancement Expert Ceramist, a cool addition to the archaeology feature. Number 16, in the same realm, having every flower in a pot grants you the achievement Expert Botanist. This does include the new torch flower and pitcher plant, giving them an awesome new use for all the advancements players. Number 17, the noise for the pots breaking is actually just a pitch down version of the turtle eggs breaking, a neat little connection that you might not have noticed if you didn't pay close enough attention. Number 18, if you take a look at the files for this update, you'll find something really interesting.
Hydration dropping. Rapid rehydration initiated.
Rapid rehydration to get you back on your game. Gatorlyte.
Every tree variant in the game, with the exception of cherry, is now referred to with the prefix standing. Standing oak, standing birch, you get the picture. This is a really awesome find because it implies we'll be getting the new fallen log variants that appear in Bedrock Edition, a feature that I'm sure nobody would complain about. Number 19, on the topic of trees, there's a really subtle but really epic feature you might not have caught. Now when a goat rams a tree, it has a chance to drop an apple on the player. While it may not seem that practical, I'm sure that some tech players will have an absolute field day making farms with this one. Number 20, something interesting that I noticed is that copper oxidizes faster in different temperature biomes. In the overworld, copper in the desert oxidizes 20% faster than every other biome, but the rate actually becomes 50% faster in every single nether biome. That is, except the warped forest, which oxidizes at the same speed as the desert. This is a strange distinction and something that I guarantee you didn't know about. Number 21, instead of its boring old death messages, getting killed killed by the Warden now has the chance to offer up some new variety. 33% of the time when killed by a Warden, you'll get the death message, "Player has wandered too deep," a spooky and ominous new phrase that'll surely frighten any new players that happen to see it. Number 22, if you get the Bad Omen effect, wandering traders are actually 50% less likely to spawn around you. Similarly, any villager you walk past has the chance to begin sweating as if it was part of a raid. So if you want to assert dominance over the NPCs, I guess you can do that now. Number 23, you can now smelt netherite and diamond armor in a blast furnace. Smelting netherite gives you back a single scrap, which is a frankly atrocious deal. Diamonds are only mildly better, giving you a single diamond for whatever armor you throw into the fire. At first, this seems terrible, but it actually means that diamonds are finally farmable. Trading with an armor smith can give you an infinite supply of diamonds using this trick. Number 24, another less game-breaking smelting mechanic is the ability to smelt amethyst into budding amethyst. And if you're looking for an alternative, they're also now craftable for 9 shards. This finally gives us the option to decorate with these blocks, as previously they were impossible to obtain. A nice little addition to building that we now have available. Number 25, by the same token, this update also gave us a long overdue feature I'm so glad we can now use. You can finally craft diorite, andesite, and granite into the new diorite, granite, and andesite bricks. These blocks look awesome and will definitely be game changers to building. Number 26, the final new advancement has to be my favorite. If you rename a pot to Wig, you'll get the advancement Harry Potter. A terrible dad joke, but a cool advancement for sure. Number 27 to 29. The update also brought a ton of quality of life updates that I'll run through real quick. Placing sponges on a campfire is a new way to dry them. You can now find the new ancient seeds in the chests of ancient cities, hinting at a possible timeline lore connection that I'll definitely have to dig into. Get it? Dig into. Finally, in the rapid fire round is that sniffer eggs will hatch faster if placed on moss, but slower if incubated over a campfire. The delay is roughly 30% slower, so make of that what you will. Number 30, on the topic of sniffers, if you rename a sniffer to Shervin, you'll find that it begins to glow, similar to the glowing or spectral arrow effect. This is a direct reference to the official Minecraft channel video where Vu Bui refers to the sniffer as Shervin. Number 31, placing tinted glass over a beacon now allows you to cut it off. If they have otherwise direct access to the sky, beacon beams can be sliced using the tinted glass block. This allows for some awesome laser beam designs and a bunch more things I'm sure you guys can think of. Number 32, ruined portals that generate in snowy biomes replace any lava with netherrack, as if it froze up. This is a neat mechanic that I had no idea about until I found it on the wiki. Number 33, sculpt catalysts placed by the player will actually appear dimmer than those that naturally generate. This mimics the behavior of the Shrieker that also dims and spins slower when placed by hand. Number 34, if you have a really good eye, you'll notice that frog lights in the creative inventory are not in alphabetical order. They look super random, but in fact it is intentional. The order OVP is a reference to the Mojang developer Oleg Volgar Pozitsyn, and I'm completely sorry for mispronouncing that, the lead UI developer over at Mojang. Number 35, this update also brought back one of the best Easter eggs in the game's history. Now, long overdue, Ravengers are once more scared of bunny rabbits. This cute and funny mechanic was reinstated, with Jeb commenting that maybe this was more accurate to the lore than he had thought. As the original reason for the removal was that it didn't line up with the Ravagers lore, this change is very mysterious but very welcome. Number 36, if you were to rename the Warden to Gerard, your game would crash. Seems extreme? Well, that's because it is. In fact, every single fact in this video, with the exception of one, is completely made up for April Fool, so don't go mining under trail ruins in hopes of finding diamonds, because chances are you'll find nothing but lava. And as for the elephant in the room, let's just pretend it's a big meta joke, right? You'd expect it to be on April 1st, but it's actually on April 2nd, so that makes it extra funny. If you want to watch 31 more facts that are definitely very, very real, click the video on the left. And if you want to play in a Minecraft...
Hey, I wonder if he's gonna be online now. Gonna be online? Nope. Cause I got a new dog here. I'm doing this all on purpose. I like doing something on purpose. Undertale Fall? Oh, that's what it is. Click on a new one. Darling. Yep, I'm still live streaming. Dude, I said I'll be live streaming till I think super hard mode. I know! It's actually been 2 hours. Yeah, bye. Oh, my friend's going, so we have to wait. Exact same thing that played with some you do also empty. Like that. I have a dog. I have a dog. It's Jesus, but with my dog around. He went $400. He's on his way. To the dog. Like, how am I gonna slip like, oh no?
heck on, bruh.
Bro, you got my head on, bro. I gotta play that way. Okay. Substation. I don't know what that came mine. Dang it, he took my shield! I just need to at least like 4 more. got a new audio. What's my... Oh my god! What's the diamond banana? Oh. new flag.
Here we go. So 2 plus 2 equals easy. 2 plus 13 plus 6, no problem.
Oh, 2 views. So yeah, this was a bit of a rush, and let's just say if I'll just play a random video based on what and then maybe like a sweet video. Maybe that thing. I like how I faked that. Ha! Always
My head gone, bruh.
I didn't know what to do. My reaction time broke. My reaction broke. Like, I need this. Why do you have to put more eye on? Ready? cooking show.
My head gone, bruh.
I literally swear without any second thought. Like literally, I'm like, but that's okay. Where could these last ones be? Video is dead. I don't every single book. This is how you know I will see. Fine. Floor is ivy. Five. This is literally just be 2. Six is BI. Moon 7. Seven is VII. Triangle. Then we have 8, which is VIII, which is 2. dog. Alright, well guys, that was all. Nice. Bye.